Year he. How's it going, ladies and gents? Welcome to another edition of the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. Here on this Potluck Friday special. I'm all clear, man. I'm refreshed. I feel like a newborn baby. I'm over my cold. I got a new haircut. Got some things reestablished. I'm still working hard with my play-by-play articles. I feel refreshed as a human being today. And what better way to cap off a week of programming than a Potluck Friday edition of the Sports Drive, which is the most non-politically correct and dysfunctional sports talk show in the entire world. And that's why we love doing what we do. Public service announcement, as always, this is a non-politically correct sports talk show. Anything in this program that's said is coming from our genuine opinions. We are not going off a script. We're not having forced opinions. Whatever you hear from our show is genuine. We're not here to push any agendas down your throat. If you get offended by what we say, well, that's too bad because you're not willing to accept the truth or look at the bigger picture. We got nothing to hold back here, ladies and gentlemen. So if we're going to rip LeBron James, we're going to rip LeBron James, whether you like it or not. If we're going to rip the New York Skankies, we're going to rip the New York Skankies. It's that simple. Period. And we're going to do this show in the spirit of the dark truth high above. All the great people that we've lost, family members, role models, idols. Even today's show is dedicated to the late Prince, who passed away yesterday in China and all that good stuff. But keep those positive vibes going. It's a Friday. We got lots and lots and lots to get to today. Isn't that right, Sean?
We do have a lot of stuff to get to on this Friday, April 22nd, 2016. It's 10:05 a.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 7:05 a.m. on the West. And there's an overrated bowling player I see at the corner with the stinking perspective on Walmart.
All right.
Oh,
hey, before we get to the rundown, let's do the traditional Gene Honda introductions. So, man, you got the music?
You mean like this?
Here we go. Introduce first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a man who rolls with the Kentucky Wildcats. He's a fan of independent professional wrestling. He's a man who loves LeBron James.
Oh, God.
He is a self-proclaimed bowling master. His name is Andrew Browning.
Oh, for crying
What's going
out
on, guys? Oh, be quiet, Sean.
Wow.
It's going to be one of those shows today.
Even Browning taking a shot at Sean. That's bad.
You don't pick on this Red Sox fan.
I do it all the time. Fuck you.
All right, going next.
What the hell you mean we don't pick on this Red Sox fan? That's a goddamn lie, because we pick on you every day.
Hey, look at that 07 T-shirt right there. Look at 07. There you go.
Ronnie,
Oh, quit living in the past, you rat bastard.
hey,
you show me the 05 stuff.
okay.
But
Let's
okay,
be quiet for a minute. We got some introductions to not dwell on the freaking past. Jesus Christ.
all right, next intro, please.
Okay. Our next victim here, we're going to introduce a man who hails from Blue Bumblebee, Pacific Northwest, Bumblefuck, USA. We got a man who is the right-hand man to Pablo Sandoval's fan club. You see them all around your local Walmart station. He's a man who's got the Steve Bartman haircut special going on right now, mixed with some Mark David Chapman sideburns.
Earbuds.
This man is a self-proclaimed bowling master, but he can't get past 120 points on average. He's one of our co-hosts of the show. It's the one and only Sean Man.
Yeri. Welcome to the Friday Drive on a cloudy day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Hopefully we're going to get to 3. I'm going to be happy with it because I woke up at 3 and couldn't get back to sleep, but I'm well in general for the Sports Drive. And I have to say this, Browning is not a good bowling player. The Blackhawks got lucky last night. I'm happy as
shit.
It's good to hear.
You know what? You know what? You a confident son, bitch. That's for saying the Hawks got lucky. Get the hell out of here.
I was about to do that, Snowman.
Can't talk very much. David Price had a bad day. The Red Sox did lose, so you can hit me with that.
hey, Browning's replacing the big win today because I guess the big win has a game, and hey, you can't bother somebody when he's busy. Frank, you need to take some anger management issues, my friend.
Yeah, don't get mad at me. I was like, he goes, didn't you listen? I have a baseball game. I was like, what? Don't get mad at me.
I got 2 baseball games and I'm here.
Yeah, I had to cover SmackDown last night and do 25 different sports articles. Hey,
I'm working on my script for my games today and still talking shit with you guys.
Yeah.
Who says you can't?
There's no excuse. And we do the show earlier on Fridays.
And thank you for reminding me of that, Josh. No excuse. Even though I had a legal situation to deal with and I couldn't be here, and then I got sick and everything.
Yeah.
Apologies to you all. I'm here today. I gotta get ready for 2 games, and yet I'm still talking shit with the best sports fans in the world.
Period.
Thank you.
Hey, there's no excuses, ladies and gentlemen. I covered SmackDown last night. I was up to the wee hours of the morning doing 25 different sports articles. You guys see it from my sports page on Facebook how many freaking articles I did last night. And I'm here. I'm ready to rock and roll. This could be a fun day, man. We got this show today. I'm going to spend some time with my dad today. And then I got practice later on with my grandpa's band. So we're going to get rocking and rolling today.
That salutes for you and your pops, Josh.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, buddy.
All right. I got to show – I'll let Josh do my intro, and I got to get a picture queued up here because someone special is talking to me right now.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Josh. Go for it.
Well, last man, we got to introduce hails from Blue Bumblebee, Indiana, but he also is a Chicago-made product. You can find him at the Steel Yard in Gary, Indiana, calling all the great baseball games that are going on right now. He is the founder of the Arena Sports Network. He is the co-founder of the Exelon Files, the most dysfunctional journeys in broadcasting known to man. He's an advocate of the San Francisco 69ers. He's a fan of the Chicago Bulls and White Sox.
Yes.
And he's one of our fearless leaders. It's one and the only Brian Snow.
This show today is dedicated to this pretty lady right here.
There you go.
My beautiful daughter Donna, she passed away last March, but I was able to get this picture, put it in my phone, and I speak all the time about her. Mm-hmm. People have seen her picture. And it's sad, and I bring this up, and let me just go right into my opening rant here.
All right, go ahead.
It's sad that people in your own family don't accept what you're doing. This is why I do not speak to my mother or my sister anymore. After Donna was born in 2013, and Liz and I had figured out that she wasn't mine, and I didn't tell Josh what was going on. I never got an opportunity to tell him because of everything that had happened. My mother's first words to me were, "You need to get a paternity test. She doesn't look like you." Well, unbeknownst to her, I'd say this pretty little girl has a lot of snowman in her.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say, Snowman, you carry on her spirit every day, and that's what counts.
Yep.
This beautiful little girl and this beautiful little smile and her spirit, as Sean said, is with me every single day. This is dark. This is why I hustle as hard as I do. This is why I work as hard as I do. And whoever the hell is calling me, I know this is my friend the professor. I'll have to talk to him in a minute. She is why I do what I do. My mother and my sister for a year and a half actually, told me, get a paternity test done. She doesn't look like you. Okay, when Donna was born in March of 2013, my mother's first question to me, are you going to be there for that little girl? You're fucking right. You know, Liz told me, I don't think she's yours. And I looked at Liz and said, I don't give a fuck. She is my child. I always said, she may not have been mine physically, but the day she was born, she became mine. And when the nurse came in with the birth certificate, who's the father? I was jumping up and down saying, hey, yo, right here, this guy right here. And Liz was so happy. But Liz's family got stupid and separated us, forced us to have her adopted out. I never told my mother the rest of the story, and I never will tell my mother the rest of the story, because as of right now, I love my mother dearly, I love my sister dearly. But if you can't accept A, my daughter, B, my career choice, even though money is struggling right now, then you don't need to be a part of my life. You don't need to be a part of the struggle. If you are not a part, how did that quote go? Will Smith said it. Will Smith said it perfectly. If you're not around for my struggles, don't be around for my successes. Period. Exactly. That goes for family. That goes for friends. That goes for anybody that sees what I go through and sees the struggle that I go through every day to put on a broadcast, to put on a network, and to keep this network funded. And I have something on that after all the rants are done. Anybody that doesn't see the work that I put in, especially me personally, when it comes to calling a game, putting it together, hell, I'm working on 2 scripts right now for the 2 games I have at the Steel Yard, then you don't understand what I've been through for 20 seasons. Josh understands, Sean understands, the Big Win understands, and I know Browning understands, because they see the work that I put out there. And going back to something we talked about yesterday with old Bookbase, the only time I use Bookbase is to promote what's going on. Because social media, as unfortunate and as fucked up as it is a big part of promotion right now. If you use it correctly. And again, I say this, if you're not part of my struggle, don't try to put your hands in my pocket to be a part of the success. Because the success is happening. We just signed our first big sponsor, which is Cleveland Supplements. I put a video out on the mail welcoming them to Arena Sportsnet. I got to put it up on YouTube. I'll do that later when I get to the Steel Yard. But if you're not around for our struggle, if you're going to turn your head to our struggle, this goes for me, this goes for Josh, this goes for Sean, this goes for the Big Win, this goes for Andrew, this goes for everyone that hops aboard. If you're not around for our struggle, don't you dare be around for our success. And that is my opening rant.
You know, Snowman, I could do a perfect tie-in because my rant is kind of similar to yours, but tying in the Facebook discussion, I made a post last night kind of going off in a way about what you're going through at the same time. Yesterday I really had a time to reflect on what's going on in my career and my life right now. And you know, when anytime you have like a big wave of deaths going on, whether it's from the entertainment world or in your personal life or whatever, you know, it always brings you back to perspective. You start thinking about where you are and what you need to do, because like I say it all the time, tomorrow's not guaranteed. So you got to count your blessings and be grateful for what you have. And you know what? I put this post on Facebook yesterday. Sean, you could go check it out. It's on my Facebook page if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, I saw it when was it this morning? You kind of posted about it too. I just a couple hours, about 5-6 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm going to read it to you guys. And Browning, I know you're not going to like this code because I get it. You don't like this wrestler, blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. It's a quote I got from a wrestler that I respect. His name's Roman Reigns. And basically I said, I always find one of those quotes that gets your drive going. How ironic, the sports drive, right? The sports drive is a nice title, but more about the sports drive is our drive and work ethic for what we do in our careers. More importantly, yes, we talk about sports. Yes, we bust each other's shots, but more importantly, we're displaying our heart and passion for what we do for a living, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we call it the sports drive. And going on with this post here, a lot of the hate that a guy like Roman Reigns gets, I could especially relate to because during high school years, I was the most hated guy in my class, and I didn't even do anything wrong. I never bothered anybody. I mind my own business. I was focusing on getting my stuff done and actually going to college in my family. And, you know, I got accepted to the top music school in the United States, Berklee College of Music. I was the only person in Chicago that year in 2012 to get accepted into Berklee that year. I couldn't go. It was too much money to go for semester. But you know what? Do I have regrets not being able to go to Berklee? Absolutely. I really do, because I knew how good I was, and my talent with music kind of gave people the platform to go after me instead of taking the time to get to know me personally. And you know, when you have people assume shit about you, that's the worst, man. Because you know, I go through my life being who I am as a human being. I'm not a shy guy. I'm not this. I'm not that. I always have my mom say, "Oh, you're never outgoing."
Oh, you got that too, Josh?
Yeah,
you got that too.
Yeah. Oh, you're not outgoing.
I laugh at a statement like that because it just shows the ignorance. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And y'all know Snowman in the Morning are coming back May 2nd. And you know I call it like I see it. But to back up what Josh said, it shows the absolute ignorance of people today, especially inside your family. Go ahead, Josh.
Mm-hmm. You know, like, I love how people assume what I am as a human being. I could be minding my own business and people are like, "Oh, you're reclusive. You never try to make new friends. You're not doing this. You're not doing that."
I love it. 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 Hypocrisy is real, y'all.
I put this on the post. I said, to be honest, you don't have to like me. I'll be up front and say you don't have to like me. I know who I am as a human being. I've known Sean Mann for almost 4 years now. I've known Browning during that time. I know Snowman longer than Sean, Frank, and Browning. Me and Snowman have been hanging out with each other since I graduated Ronner College Prep. Hell, I was starting my broadcasting career at ICB when I first met the Snowman. And, you know, the whole broadcasting thing was a last-minute decision for me, guys. I never thought I was going to be doing this. If you guys talked to me like 4 or 5 years ago, this was the last thing I thought I would be doing. Because, hey, I'm not outgoing. I'm reclusive. I'm shy. I don't have a personality. I don't have this. I don't have that. And you know what?
Which is all bullshit. And I'm glad that I took the opportunity. Me, Patrick, Josh, and Ruben Tish all met downtown Chicago one day, and we hung out the whole afternoon. We were only going to meet for 40 minutes. We hung out for 4 hours.
Yeah.
What's that tell you? And I took a liking to Josh because I saw, and I told you this, Josh, I saw so much of me in you. Everything that you're going through. You know?
And I think
not identify with it.
And I think, you know, Browning and Josh and Snowman, it holds very, very true that that's what's great about getting out and meeting just normal people. Well, my friend cracked me up. She was telling me we were on the phone because she's my very close friend, and she's a really good friend of mine back that I met last year. And she calls Bookface fake book. You know why? Because you know what? It is. Because there are a lot of fakes and there are a lot of frauds on there. And that's exactly why I think, Josh, I know you're proud of me because you realize I don't share as much as I used to. I said, I was beginning to realize that. I said, Josh is right. I can't just overdo it by blowing up people's timelines. I really haven't. I've done a lot better with it because the stupid thing is the most annoying thing ever. And it's something I'm really glad. I'm breaking a habit. It's like if you're going to be on there, you're an addict and you have to break that habit. So I really cleaned that up. Now you realize you meet normal people, and we're real. We're real people. I'm not some freaking fake or something. No,
yeah, you know what, Sean? Like, I could agree with you more, especially for guys like us who've gone through our own bullying in different situations. Whether I told you this, Sean, I was bullied through elementary and high school years. I just told you guys a couple minutes ago. I was labeled the most hated guy in my class for not one genuine fucking reason. Not one. Yeah, did I have a natural skill at playing guitar? Yeah. Was I the best musician in the class? Yeah. But I never rubbed it in anybody's face. I did what I had to do to reach my goals in high school. My goal in my music teacher, Sean, the first day music class, because he actually went to Berkeley in Boston. He was part of the Marines, but he got to go to Berkeley for free for this. You know how that works with Marines. They get free education with the music schools. Anyway, he tells our class the first day, nobody in this room, because our school wasn't that big at the time. I mean, the school only been around for like 3 years, Sean. And I was the first student guitar player at my high school. And he told our class that nobody in this class would be accepted to Berkeley. You know what I told myself after that happened?
Watch this.
Yeah, exactly. Watch this. And I got in. And you know what? I didn't get to go to Boston. I've been to Boston twice. Let me rephrase. I didn't get to go and attend Berkeley. But you know what? I let my work speak for itself. I got in. And nobody can take that away from me. Okay, I didn't get to attend the school, but I know how good I am. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm not one to brag about myself. I really don't. I was talking to a friend of mine, Adam Daly, the other day. We did a wrestling podcast with each other. And he said he knows that I have a quiet confidence in myself. But for a guy that's so reclusive and shy and has no personality, I'm pretty reassured with who I am as a human being. I know what I am. I know what I can do and what I can't do. And I said it on Facebook. I'm not going to waste energy on people who don't have the fortitude or the balls to get to know me personally.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that part again? I could have swore you just said people don't have the balls.
Yes. I said it. I'm going to read this full paragraph that I wrote. I'm not going to waste energy on people who won't have the fortitude or the balls to get to know me personally. Feed into your assumptions of me like the sheep you are. And then lastly, in this rant, because I know we got to move on, guys, I said, not many of you truly know me, but for those that do, I love you and thanks for having my back and supporting me in my career. I have nothing to prove here for anybody. I have nothing here to prove to my family. I don't have anything here to prove to you guys. My main goal is to make the man upstairs happy and fulfilling my dreams. It's really that simple. And Snowman, you really like this last part here because I tagged you in this part actually. I said nobody's gonna get in my way if I don't fit your criteria. Yet my talent exceeds your criteria, period. And that's the end of my rant.
I can agree with what Josh is definitely saying there because I can tell you that life is way too short. And I mean, we're not like into our spoken word, but we don't need people to control us and tell us what's what. I mean, the only person who can do it is you. And it's really, really bad that we live in a world like that where there's just way too much cyberbullying, way too much crap that goes on, and my dad was happy. You know what? My dad was happy I deactivated for a while. I was too. I felt like I've been on way too much. I needed a break. I took time and I said, now that's it. All we're going to do from now on is just post the show and
Yes.
not there. Because with fake book or book face, it's just an absolute. It's an absolute
Book face.
book face I picked up from my dad. My dad hated this whole thing 13 years ago from day one. My dad hates Zuckerberg. He goes, I don't care how many billions of dollars the idiot has. He made the biggest mistake to put this stupid thing up, which was going to hurt people tremendously. I've been hurt on there a lot. A lot of the other people have been hurt on there a lot, and we just don't need that crap. And that's one opening rant that we've all agreed on. Another opening rant, this is sports. I got to change the subject. Sports related.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. NFL, I am fed up with you. If you consider getting rid of kickoffs, I will be very fed up with you. A kickoff is a way to get the game going and get it started. Win the coin toss. Why get rid of an opening kickoff? They had a discussion about that a few days ago. I do not agree with it. Keep the stupid kickoff and stop changing the stinking game. It's driving me nuts.
Back to the extra point. What the fuck?
Is it not PC to say that Roger Goodell's the George Bush of the NFL?
Yes, he is. He's changing and he's destroying the game. And let me tell you something. His disciplinary action sucked. Not just with how he handled Deflategate.
Correct.
He handled Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson disciplinary action badly. He has
Bicycle murders.
Another NFL player is really, really bad with his disciplinary action. He is an overrated NFL commissioner.
Yes.
Can we just go back to the days of Pete Rozelle and then behind him Paul Tagliabue? Because I remember Paul Tagliabue, the day he became commissioner, when they announced it Sunday night when ESPN was actually good.
Yeah.
When the year was Sean, you should remember this. The year was 1989, and wouldn't you know it, it would be a game between the Cowboys and the Redskins at RFK Stadium is where he officially, became the commissioner. But since Roger Goodell took over, oh my God, Roger Goodell has been the Adam Silver / David Stern of the NFL. The NFL has sucked ass. Period.
And I don't even care about getting up early to watch an NFL game. You're not going to get me up at like 4:30 or 5 to go watch a game at 6 a.m. in the morning, which is 9 a.m. It's stupid. We need to get rid of the London games, but they're not going to.
Hey, Sean, to add to that,
get rid of all international games.
I do have a sports rant because this does tie in with the first segment we're going to talk about with the Blackhawks. Yesterday there was a video that came out with Pat Foley ripping the NHL for the late time starts, and NBC cut him off air, Sean, when he was going into rant. After the game, one of the analysts, you know how they have those panels like during the intermission sometimes during the NHL game, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nimrod, Mike Milbury, rips Pat Foley for ripping the NHL for the time starts. Hey, Mr. Milbury, you've been irrelevant in the NHL for the last 25 years. So, okay, you get to be on NBC and run your mouth like the Nimrod you are, but I'm supposed to take your opinion seriously when you haven't done anything relevant in the NHL for the last quarter century.
In 25 years. What the
Pat Foley and Eddie Olczyk is the best broadcasting team in all of sports, period. And that's hockey.
Can I get another period on top of that?
Period.
Snowman, go ahead.
The only other broadcast team, and I know this is old school and this is before Josh's time, but y'all heard me mention these two names that would compare to Pat Foley and Eddie Olczyk are my favorite basketball broadcast team, Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr. That's old. That's old school. Those two. My phone's going off this morning. And you would match.
You look how different the professional sports leagues are. I'm going to make this quick. Like with NFL, you have Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. You have Jim Nantz and you have Phil Simms. And then me growing up, Pat Summerall and John Madden knew their football, and they told it like it was. They started off with CBS, then they went to Fox. They were the great combination. I love that.
Then there's this combination. You remember this team? Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen.
And then don't forget, there was also Dan Deerdorf. Dan Deerdorf was also, with Greg Gumbel. And I know, Josh, again, you're so sick of the biased media personalities, but it certainly has definitely changed. Now with MLB, it's like you don't have Jack Buck. Now you have Joe Buck. And
but my issue, Sean, is why would NBC tell one of their analysts to go after a talent? Let the talent speak for themselves. I'm so sick of these broadcast networks feeding these talents with agendas to push. Is Mike Milbury really upset over what Pat Foley had to say? And if he is, that shows how insecure he is. But at the same time, it also shows how much of an ass kisser Mike Milbury is to feed everything NBC wants him to say.
But I'm going to go back very quickly, though, if I may, change of subject back to the NFL. I will be very fed up if they get rid of kickoffs. And I'm very fed up with the fact that, like Snowman hit it right there at the very beginning. Get rid of the international games, but it's not going to happen because I got London. Then there's talk in 2018 of playing NFL games in China. And now they're going to play an NFL game in November in Mexico City. I'm like, what the crap is this all about? I'm like, stop. It's like, stop making it so international. This is America's game. I grew up with NFL only in America, not to play it in foreign countries. But Roger Goodell believes, I want to make this thing big, so let's make it all global.
Does it sound like Roger Goodell is slowly becoming David Stern?
Yes.
Does it sound that way to you? Because it sure does to me.
Isn't it ironic? Is it ironic that the Seahawks and the Patriots are always in the NFC or AFC championship games? Is it ironic that we had the same shit year after year after year in the NFL?
Same shit, different year. Okay? George Carlin coined the phrase "same shit, different day." I'm going to borrow from Mr. Carlin, and God rest George Carlin. So, same shit, different year. It's true with the NFL. It's true with the NBA. I'm praying that it's not true with Major League Baseball, and I'm also praying it's not true with the NHL. And I said this before when we first started the show. The NHL got it right.
Yes.
When they came back from their labor dispute. The NHL got it right. Okay? The NBA fucked it up and they didn't fix it. The NFL fucked it up and they didn't fix it. Major League Baseball, don't get me started. All right?
Snowman, I was angry, buddy, with when David Stern replaced Larry O'Brien as NBA commissioner. His mistake that he made was when he decided to change the NBA Finals format to a 2-3-2. Remember, in NHL, long before that, I love what NHL did. 2-2-1-1. And then they finally went back to that. And I was like going, great job, Adam Silver. Thank you. At least somebody had the balls to go out there and do it.
But unfortunately, I'm responding to a message here. Unfortunately, that's the only thing Adam Silver has done right. The whole Donald Sterling case could have been more severe. The scheduling could have been fixed better. The 2-2-1-1-1 in the finals, I love that he made that change. But Adam Silver, step out from David Stern's ass, will you please? Because it seems like you got your head still shoved up his ass, and David Stern is still finding a way to keep him there and keep him still relevant. Sorry.
Hey, let's do a reset because we got lots of stuff to get to. I want to get some rapid fire thoughts.
How about Browning, do you have
okay, let's just go on.
Okay, bud. Smart Alex.
Next.
About how he's going to lose and bowling all the time.
Right, please. Next!
There you go. Reset. This is a potluck Friday edition of the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. Josh Lopez. I'm Josh Lopez alongside the Brownie Master, the Snowman, and Walmart Boy. If you guys want to join the conversation, join in the chat room. We appreciate you guys' love and support. Spread out this show out on social media. There's an option called Share Last 30 Seconds. if there's any portion of the show you like where we're getting a funny rant or we're ripping somebody and you guys like that, share that on Facebook, share that on Twitter. I'm sure people like that. You actually get the last 30 clip on Facebook. Like, Sean, can you share the last 30 seconds? Because I'm sure fans will like that on Facebook.
Yeah, I will.
All right, a couple rapid fire topics before we go to On This Day and all the regular shenanigans we get on this damn program. Last night, the Chicago Blackhawks defeat the St. Louis Blues at the Scott Trade Center 4-3 in double overtime.
And who scored the game winner? Patrick fucking Kane, bitches.
Yep. The Blues and their ignorant fans who were shouting racial slurs, by the way, at Jason Hayward earlier on this week, were very upset with the Blackhawks winning in St. Louis last night. Did you guys watch the game? What was your guys' thoughts about it? Any chance the Hawks could tie it up on Saturday?
I watched it when the Blackhawks went up 2-1, and I said still a long game, second period. My thoughts are clearly right now the pressure's on the St. Louis Blues. Why? Look, you're going up against the defending Stanley Cup champions, the team that's been the dynasty over this decade, which has been an incredible run, 2010, 2013, and, of course, last year. The Blues know if they don't win Game 6, they are in trouble going into Game 7. So you better hope and pray that you are on your game. But you got to remember, you're going into a hostile environment. You're going into the hostile environment of the United Center, and the Blackhawks are very good on their home ice. I really think my belief is I believe the Blackhawks tied the series up and take it to the seventh game.
My thought is simple. St. Louis should have put the Hawks away in overtime, in the single overtime when they outshout the Blackhawks. They came back from 2 goals down in the third period to tie the game. But you let a team with that much skill, talking about the Blackhawks, off the hook and give them a chance to win. I offer 2 cases. Detroit, 2013, down 3-1, came back and won that series. And, the Anaheim Ducks last year.
Yep.
Up 3-1. Had a chance to clinch in Chicago in Game 6. And the Hawks whipped their ass.
We didn't, you know what? And yesterday we didn't get enough into this. Josh, we had this on the format of the show. We didn't get into enough of this yesterday about when we could come back from 3-1 down. The Blackhawks still can do it because the Blackhawks know that they've been there before. You know, their backs are still against the wall. The Blues realize, okay, we wanted to finish them off in 5, didn't happen. Now they went. The Blackhawks went in double overtime. So the Blackhawks have been here before through their playoff with their great playoff history they've had over the last 5 years. Last 6 years, ever since they started winning their tradition of cups.
And you know something? Rocky Wirtz deserves all the credit for restoring this franchise, turning it around, and turning it into the dynasty that they are. Because as soon as he took over, the first thing he did, he opened the doors to a lot of people, a lot of Blackhawk players that were alienated by the former regime. And he said, you know what? Fuck them. They're gone. Come on back. We got something for you. Same thing that the White Sox did with one Frank Thomas when he was alienated by the White Sox, even though, Frank Thomas is going to call the South Side his home anyway. Rocky Wirtz deserves all the credit right now.
I got to ask
35, Frank Thomas.
I have to ask you, gentlemen, though, too. What do the Blues need to do to win Game 6? Do you think they can go into Chicago and win, or do you think the Blackhawks really?
It's a mental game, Sean. There's nothing they can do physically because they had the same looks on their face last night as the Ducks did when they lost Game 5 last year in Anaheim.
The Blues have lost this series. And I say that because mentally they had a chance after coming back from 2 goals down to swipe the series, to put it away. They were outskating the Hawks in overtime, but they kept letting the Hawks off the hook. Corey Crawford was absolutely awesome in goal in the latter stages of the third period and the 2 overtimes. And then St. Louis made an inexplicable mistake. Why do you let Patrick Kane have the puck knowing the moves he can do? Now, granted, this is the first big goal by either Kane or Taves in this series. But go back to Anaheim. Game 6, who was the star? Patrick Kane. Who helped put it away in Game 7? Jonathan Taves. It was the same thing last year against Anaheim. It was the same thing against Detroit in 2013. Everybody was talking shit, saying, oh, Taves and Kane aren't that good. Yeah, motherfuckers, we got a Game 6 Saturday night in Chicago. Bring your asses.
Hey, Brownie, what was your thoughts on the game yesterday?
Yes.
Even though I don't watch hockey that much, but Chicago's going to win all the way. Point
All
taken.
the way?
Props for that. I was Josh. I know we're just focusing on the Blackhawks. Were you surprised or not surprised that they won Game 5? Did you really think that, were you kind of nervous at first, or did you think they got this? They can go in there and they can steal Game 5 and then realize it's our ice now. It's like our home ice for Game 6.
This is a bad mindset to have, but this is something I felt like, especially during playoff times during hockey. Like I record the games on DVR. I can't watch them live. Not because I get upset, but I feel at times whenever I watch the game, it always seems like the other team is scoring. John, I'm sorry. It really does. I feel I have a curse where whenever I watch Hawks games live, the other team is scoring. So I DVR the games, and then I find out later if they win or not.
Well,
so I wasn't nervous.
I think with the Blackhawks, gentlemen, I think it goes like this. They realized before the game, we're the defending Stanley Cup champions. We're down 3-1. Focus on getting past Game 5. And don't even think about Game 6. You got past Game 5. Now you focus on Game 6. You've got to just realize Game 6 is all you want to think about. You don't even want to think about that 7th game until you get to that point. So the Blackhawks know we got to get past Game 6 before we send it right back to St. Louis for Game 7.
Yeah.
And we're going to tear the house down in Game 6.
Oh, and you know what? The United Center is going to be alive and rocking tomorrow. Absolutely.
United Center, and Sean, you know this from many times the Bruins came into our house. The United Center is a loud motherfucker when the Hawks play, man.
It was, and I can remember those days in 2013, how hostile and tough it was. I was amazed we actually took Game 2, because I'll never forget when the Bruins lost Game 1 in overtime. I really felt like, oh man, that's going to doom us. But the Bruins lost the series because they played sloppy and they gave the Blackhawks advantages, and that's what hurt. And
you know what was fun about that series? Even though the Bruins won Game 2 in overtime, didn't you kind of get the feeling it would go to overtime because both teams were playing fast and physical?
Yes.
My memory of that series and the best game of that 2013 Stanley Cup final was Game 4 at the Boston TD Bank North Garden. It was loud, and it was, the Bruins fans, and I know there were Blackhawk fans there too, but it was a great game. It ended in heartbreak, losing 6-5, but it was a great game. It just was so wild back and forth, because every time the Bruins scored, the Blackhawks get a goal or they'd get 2 goals, and when it was tied at 5 and went into overtime, it's like, oh, I hope we got
this. Sean, were you like, stop scoring goals?
No, I was yelling. No. I was yelling at I was yelling at the Bruins, and I was saying, God dang it, Bruins. I said, stop turning the freaking puck over. You're giving the Blackhawks advantages. Oh, man, that was what hurt us throughout the entire series. What can I say?
I'll say it again. And Sean, I'll say it again. Against a team that's skilled and that fast in the Blackhawks, you can't keep giving them advantages. St. Louis did it all night last night.
Oh, that's what happened in 2013. But, boy, I was happy because the Bruins sure brought a spark after what happened with the dead lead.
Hey, how about another team that felt the blues last night? The Cincinnati Reds. They got no hit by Jake Arrieta last night.
Incredible. His second in as many years. So that means that means Chris Sale has got to copy that and do better and throw a perfect game.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I got to say this, though. I mean, Jake Arrieta, one of the big aces for Joe Madden. But you know what? There is a sense this year, the Chicago Cubs. I don't like the Cubs, okay? There is a sense, though, that
Nobody here likes the Cubs.
there is a sense, though, that the Chicago Cubs know that they are on a huge mission to realize, thinking, let's get it done. Haven't won a championship in 108 years. They're playing great ball. They're doing it with their pitching. They're doing it with their hitting and their defense. And they're like realizing we need to do it, and we need to overtake a team that everybody is sick of, Josh. And you and I have had conversations about this before, and that would be the St. Louis Cardinals. Everybody's sick and tired of the Cardinals, but the Cubs realize probably they're thinking, this is the last shot we got. We need to do it. Kind of the same way we all remember in 2008. That team went 162, the Cubs did. Got swept by the Dodgers in the National League Divisional Series.
You know what?
The year before they won 97, won the division with no problem, and got swept by Arizona. What frightens me about the Cubs, and I know I shouldn't bring this up, but I'm going to. You got to think about where I'm going with this. What frightens me about the Cubs, this is April. All this early season success is great.
Yes.
But I am going to just put it out there and say, talk to me in September when the division or a wild card is on the line.
Well, the heat of the pennant – Snowman, you hit it right there, buddy. The heat of the pennant race is always August and September. That is when teams are really in serious contention to get into the playoffs, and those are the 2 months you have to win. Like I went through it as a Red Sox fan. You're making sure you don't collapse toward the end, because I tell you that 5 years ago, that experience was very painful and brutal to overcome. I was not a happy camper because, Josh asked me many times, what was that experience like? And I'm sorry for being biased here. Horrible, because they got cold and the Rays got hot at the right time. And I was just seeing something was wrong with the team, and then later goofing off with having chicken and beer and video games.
Hey, chicken and bird.
You know what, boys? Not only do the Cubs need to get rid of the Cardinals, but Browning, I think you'll appreciate this being the wrestling fan you are. I want to go the heel route, and I want to see the White Sox beat the Cubs in the World Series. Period.
Can I go one step further?
Yes.
I don't want to see the White Sox beat the Cubs. I want to see them sweep the Cubs.
Amen.
And I said it. I always say it, and Cub fans know I pick on them mercilessly. They pick on me the same way. Fuck the Cubs. Period.
Hey,
I say that and y'all know I say that with a 2-foot smile on my face.
Yeah.
But what Liz tells me all the time, real recognizes real. And the Cubs are playing great right now. Give them all their due.
Hey, can we talk about how ugly Wrigley Field is, though? I'm sorry, son, but when we're on Snowman in the morning, me and Snowman would rip Wrigley Field to shreds, and we talk about what we would do with it. We gotta bring this back old school, man.
Why? Look, everybody's telling me, "Oh, look at Wrigley Field. They made some great renovations." I'm not setting foot in that sumbitch ever again. I don't care. I had my experience at Raggedy Field in 2007 when I called a high school game there.
I could have gotten it.
80 freaking degrees. And you would think for a broadcaster they would open the press box. No, they sat me behind the third base dugout with an extension cord. Son of a bitch.
I really feel that the turning point for the Cubs was 2003 NLCS. I will never forget that they took both games down. They took both games in Miami. So they win games 3 and 4. They lose game 5, and I'm thinking, well, they took both games. I want that Red Sox Cubs World Series. It would be great for baseball. They lose game 5. So then they go back to Wrigley Field. I'm thinking they got nothing to lose. They got 2 games at home. They'll finish them up hopefully in 6 games. Cubs looked so good into that game, going up 3-0. Got the first out in the 8th. And you know what? You can never point the finger on and guilt card on Steve Bartman. It was never that guy's fault because the Cubs were making blunder after blunder after blunder, a potential double play ball. And that's
the blame goes to Alex Gonzalez.
Exactly. And
Alex Gonzalez, what the hell is wrong with you? You messed up a double play ball that should have been as easy as pie to turn. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up losing Game 7, 9-6. And I said, I don't think now the Cubs are ever going to recover from that. And it was heartbreak. And then, of course, I had to deal with the heartbreak Thursday, October 16th of 2003, because losing to the
Aaron fucking Boone.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what Wrigley Field looks like? Wrigley Field looks like that ex-girlfriend that you don't see for a long time, and then she comes back.
Damn.
She comes back with kids, and then she wants you to be the father of that kid. You know what I mean?
But I got to say this.
Josh, would you say that again, please? Because it's so apropos. I know I'm the old fart of the bunch, but I've seen it happen. Would you repeat that, please?
I said that Ratchet Field looks like the ex-girlfriend that you have that you don't see for a while. That she comes back 3 years later with a kid, and she's like, "Oh, can you be the father of my son?"
You know,
Get no face about it.
I watched.
He gets mad at the dude that she has a kid by.
Yeah.
Tries to milk him or squeeze him like a turnip, and then comes back to you. When she should have been with you the whole damn time, but she didn't want to be with you because, my nose is clear up here.
Hey, here's a funny story. I actually had when I was in high school, I had an ex-girlfriend, and I found out the week after she cheated. Basically, things didn't go well. She cheated on me, and then the next week, guys, I found out she got pregnant by the guy she was cheating me.
I have to
and hold on. There's more to this story, Sean. So I find out she gets pregnant. Right. This is before I graduated high school. A couple years later goes by. You know this, Sean, as well as I do, because I was in California to cover WrestleMania. Right. I'm showing everybody. Oh, hey, look! I made a big accomplishment. I get to cover the first WrestleMania of my whole broadcasting career, and then I get this long ass text message on my way home from San Jose, and this long-ass soliloquy from my ex-girlfriend Carla about, I miss you. I see how great you're doing. I need somebody I can rely on. I know that you would be here for me.
That's bullshit.
No,
Wait a minute. Wait, I gotta better sound. I gotta make a sound out of that.
Yeah.
But I offer you this.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
That's some grade A homogenized Holstein bullshit.
That's all that is. And you know how well I can identify with that? Because of what I went through last year at this time with Jody. Filling my head up with compliments, saying, you're gonna do great, and then the bitch tried to take my company from me. Really? I'm gonna do great, and yet I was driving here to Indiana. I'll never forget this. And Josh, this should explain to you how stressed out I was and why I had to stay quiet. All right? Mm-hmm. I was driving here to Indiana. She calls me. I have my earpiece in, and the sentence came out of her, I want to do more for this company. And I'm thinking, why do I feel like I have to go to the bathroom right now? You ever get that feeling? And then she spits out, I want to be CEO. I hung up the phone.
What?
She called me back. Why won't you let me be? Bitch, because you did not build this from scratch. I did. I turned around and I went home. I never even made it out to Indiana. Period. I turned my ass around and I went home.
My question, though, as we speed this thing up, if the Cubs don't get it done this year, if they do not win it this year, is this team just going to continue to remain cursed forever? I really will.
No.
Yep.
But I will say this: I hope that streak continues because whenever the White Sox meet the Cubs in the World Series, I want to see the White Sox win.
Oh, White Sox are gonna win. White Sox are gonna win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
All right, boys, let's go to on this day and get some birthday shout-outs for the Bash Hour, okay?
Right.
But just remember, all you women that reject us good guys but then want us back, we're thinking one thing.
I'm a human being. God damn it. My
I'm sorry, I had to.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, on this day is next.
On this day, in 1876, 8 baseball teams began the inaugural season of the National League. In the first game, the Boston team beat Philadelphia 6-5. On this day, 1914, Babe Ruth made his pitching debut with the Baltimore Orioles. On this day, 1915, New York Yankees wore pinstripes and the hat in the ring logo for the first time. Oh, congratulations!
More like shit stripes.
Okay, here we go. On this day, 1945, the Toronto Maple Leafs defeat the Detroit Red Wings 2-1 in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
That explains a lot.
On this day, 1982, the Atlanta Braves ended their 13-game winning streak to start the season. It was the longest streak of games winning at the beginning of the season in Major League Baseball history. On this day, 1994, Michael Moore became the first left-handed heavyweight champion. And then 2010, the NFL draft was aired in prime time for the first time.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm not into the NFL draft or the NBA draft. Never have been. Too many factors.
Hey, you want to come to Draft Town, Snowman? They got the setup already down here.
They got food.
Yes.
That'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
Hey, if you came down here, me, you, and the Big Win could have went to Barloo anyway, so it's all good.
There we go. All right. It is now the top of the hour. I didn't get this out of the way, so let me
hold up, Snowman. One birthday before you go to your ad.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Marshawn Lynch, who turned 30 today. Beast mode.
And the son bitch ain't playing anymore.
Yes. Happy birthday to Jack Nicholson. He turned 79. One of the actors I think that's super sexy, her name's Amber Heard. She turned 30 today. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's a really good actor. He's the new guy, Negan, in The Walking Dead. He turned 50 today. Jesus. Hey, Sean, I think you appreciate this since you are the offspring of Drew Carey. One of the guys from the Drew Carey show, Ryan Stiles, turned 57 today.
He does not look his age. Okay, have y'all ever heard of a show that you hear like when it's going and you think, it's not anything, but then you find clips on YouTube and you wind up hooked on it?
Yeah.
That's me when I found Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
And Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery are two of the funniest guys I ever saw, especially when they do improv.
Yeah.
When they were doing improv. I might make some of those my video of the day. Let me get to these. Our program on Arena Sportsnet, presented in part by Cleveland Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. Also by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Spring specials going on now. Visit them online at ustire-auto.com. Also by Dickey's Barbecue. Dickey's Barbecue of Valparaiso, 305 LaPorte Avenue, Suite 500. Come for some sweet barbecue and some great meals. And today, a doubleheader at U.S. Steel Yard as Bishop Noel and Lowell will play the first game, scheduled for 4:15 start time. Pre-game show presented by Dickey's. And our second game is the TF North Meteors and the TF South Stars. That will TF South Rebels. I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
That will be tonight at 7:30. Our pregame show set for 7:15. Last but not least, Monday, May 2nd, Snowman in the Morning is back, and I want you to listen during the second half of the show because every Monday throughout the summer, we're going to give you a chance to win some Railcats tickets as we help them celebrate their 15th year at U.S. Steel Yard. Those are our ads for the morning. And Sean, it's all yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the show is also brought to you by the Arena Sports Network.
Yeah.
Man has done a sensational job putting together this fabulous network. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of course, we got the man. Well, we don't actually have the man with the shocks today.
Who's going to do it?
I'll do it.
No, let Brownie do it, actually.
Okay, all right, Browning, you're substituting. He'll have this. Yeah, there you go. That's better. That's like it. Man with the shocks, and of course, the man with the items up for bid there. There's Brian Snow, and he'll be ready to listen to these ridiculous comments just like me. And Josh has to get up every day and have to listen to what this schmuck has to say. It is the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Off we go!
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now the big stars like that.
One more time for the weekend!
It is
I
time
love this now.
for the Skip Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron.
Damn
but
right.
now the big stars like that.
This segment of the Sports Drive, the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour, presented in part by Cleaver Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. And also, we are presented by Snyder Insurance of Michigan City and of Westville. The coverage you need with the service you can depend on. I told y'all this was getting together. We're about to sign Snyder Insurance to a big deal. So it's coming together. It's really coming together. Josh, it's all yours.
How many miles do we got today, Josh?
Well, first off, I want to say I could go for some Dickie's barbecue. I could say that.
I think we'll have to make a road trip to make that happen.
Yes.
I'll have to make a road trip. We'll have to make that happen.
I guess he wants to.
For those who don't know me, I'm Puerto Rican, so I have partial African American in me. So I love me some barbecue food, and I can't go wrong with it, man. It's good.
No.
Anyways, yesterday was a doozy, man. I just gotta say that off the bat. The Bash Hour yesterday was it was crazy, and
That's stupid.
It's a potluck Friday edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour, so we have a lot of retro quotes at the same time. Sean, to answer your question, we have 13 mice today. Okay.
Well, maybe he wised up and pulled his head out of his mouth and actually tried to limit the mice.
That was yesterday.
Which means we get more to talk about on Monday.
Browning, I have to tell you, Browning, you're always shocked with the mice. I like in the chat room going, "Oh my God, really?"
Yeah.
Hey, Browning, you know how to do this, right? You know when to do the zapping, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you said.
There you go.
All right. On your mark.
Get
Get
set.
set. Go.
All right. Skippy Bell said that my
Oh no.
God.
my Memphis Grizzlies are going to come back against my
Go.
San Antonio Spurs. There goes Drowning Sean and Snowman. It's just me, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
and it's really the first quotes. The first fucking quotes.
I fell on the floor because I laughed with Brownie just cracked me up.
All right. Wait. Brownie's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me make Brownie a co so you can pop on in.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Y'all want to see the first item up for bids?
All right, what's that first item, buddy?
A little bit of this. Spaghetti brain mother. That spaghetti brain motherfucker.
Hey, that's Skip Bayless flip-flopping, trying to figure out which team he wants to support on that day.
Yeah, you think?
Bayless, I have to say, you are so full of it. There is no way Memphis is going to come back and beat a very powerful San Antonio Spurs team. Get your head examined.
It's always weird with the Grizzlies where they always seem to be too injured to get past the next round of playoffs. You ever notice that, Sean?
Yeah,
it's like every time they're in the playoffs, they're always injured. I don't get it.
Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, and Skip Bayless thinks, hey, Browning, Skip Bayless thinks Memphis can come back and beat San Antonio.
No.
Scratch my ass.
Josh, scratch my ass.
All right. No. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hold up, we have to play the next button.
Oh,
You're right.
get ready.
Get the button. Next.
Yes. Skippy Bayless said that LeBron James could do circles around Oscar Robertson.
Oh,
No. That's no.
There, Brownie left the.
that is bull crap. Oh, my gosh.
Brownie's exercising his Fifth Amendment right to lead the show whenever he wants.
Excuse me a minute.
Yes.
LeBron James can honestly do circles around Oscar Robertson. Oh, that's laughable.
That's laughable.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Second item on bid.
Oh, boy.
Second item on this. To fresh up the bullshit that Skip Bayless speaks.
Get the Windex. Get the Windex.
Fuck the Windex. Windex ain't working today.
Hey, don't tell Greeks that for anybody that saw My Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's a good movie. Anyways, go ahead. So you were used to say something?
I just said this.
All right, there you go. Sean, I'm sorry for this next one. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox embarrassed me against the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, crap. They embarrassed me. They lost 12-8. It doesn't take rocket science to figure it out, you idiot. Look at what happened.
Wait a minute. Okay, since we got all this, Josh, I have a bonus for you.
Okay.
I'm going to play this. And to get the next Skippy quote ready,
Okay.
I'll bring a little Joker's Wild, and I'll play this. And the next quote reads.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Kurt Schilling should be hired on Fox Sports.
Oh, really? Really?
That was
A little Joey Styles, please.
One of my broadcasting heroes.
Actually, the one I should play, speaking of broadcasting heroes, the one I should play is this. Are you kidding me?
Paul Allen.
Paul Allen, baby.
All right. You guys ready for the next one?
I gotta show a video. Video of that Paul Allen's reaction from TCF Bank Stadium when Blair Walsh missed the field goal. I'll have to find it and play it before we get out of here.
How about this?
Let's spin for the next Skippy quote, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to get Browning ranting and raving here. Okay, so I got a couple of wrestling quotes today.
Be careful, Brownie.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Skippy Bayless said that New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
Oh, no.
New Day sucks.
Browning hanging up? Oh, he just
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh, Browning just left. Wow.
Oh no!
Hey, Skip, the New Day are as entertaining as the Nation of Domination. You don't know what you're talking about, jackass.
I can't spin the wheels for the next quote yet, but
Yeah.
because Browning has a video.
Oh, Browning's got a video? Oh, this ought to be.
Oh, by the way, I haven't played this in a while. And Skip, do me a favor.
Stay off the weed.
Duh.
Stay off the weed.
All right, where's the video? You freaking out? Play it. There
Here
you
it
go.
is.
Oh, we got a video.
Oh, here we go.
No.
These guys are having fun. Look how entertaining these guys are.
Fancy clothes. Good grief.
They're gonna mock this guy's entrance, basically, his music. Watch. Look at it.
Oh, hell no, man. Oh, hell no.
Tonight it's about teams, but in 3 weeks in Survivor Series, it's one-on-one.
Good one, Browning. I like that one.
Brownie's reply is,
I like it.
you know who sucks the most? Skip Bayless sucks. That's why we bash the idiot every day. Yeah.
Know your role, jabroni.
Yeah, and how much he has a dislike for, and how much he has a dislike for wrestling and thinks, addressed toward Josh and Browning.
Hey, so I got a video for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
I might have one of my own.
Oh,
Thank you.
I remember that one.
As you sit your ass down at that announcer booth, you take off your headset and you don't say a word. And I
I remember that episode. That was.
roll and shut up your damn
he was
Beautiful.
puzzled. Yeah, he was puzzled when he said,
All
"Shut
right.
Can I get some
All
prize
right,
for
I
that? though?
found something. I kept saying I'd have it. I finally found it. I took a piece of it and incorporated it into my sounds. I'll be right back. This is what I talked about a few minutes ago.
Oh,
There we go. Snowman's got a video this time. Interesting. The plot thickens.
I remember that episode. That was when Raw was actually good back then.
Raw has been good recently.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, do not show the man family this.
Nobody missed it! Are you kidding me? The season can't come back. We missed it. And the Seattle Seahawks are off to Charlotte.
Oh man, the man family would be sick.
Oh man.
They'll never forget that, and I always.
Let me give proper courtesy. That's courtesy of KFAN, of which Paul Boyce is the play-by-play voice in the Minnesota Vikings. I was taken at TCF Bank Stadium during the wild card game with the Vikings and the Seahawks, and that was Paul Allen's reaction.
I got one more video.
Oh,
Oh
now
wow.
you understand, Sean. Now you understand where I got the "Are you kidding me?" from.
Oh yeah. Oh, Josh has got a video, even though we got more of the bash hour to get to.
Yep.
But you know what? This is fun though. This is Potluck Friday. This is when the show is so far off the rails. We don't care about getting back up.
Yeah, Browning, and that's why Skip Bayless says New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
It's a ripoff.
He did not just say that.
Yeah, he just called
Yes, I did.
Oh wow.
Ouch! Ouch!
That should be a soundbite for that. No, I'm kidding.
This for the Cavs. Get ready, Browning, since you're a LeBum follower, the Quabequeers. Oh.
Hey, we can hear the Rock. It's a poor excuse for the locker room for the Rock. Rock, entertained. This place. Of course, do it the locker room for the Rock. What? I hope Ron James will stay in school. No. I need to sing a song. Sing a song. Look, says Cleveland is totally lame. How did this dog get
Damn!
the run has to say all shucks. Cause Cleveland doesn't run, no, it totally sucks. I said,
Who's there?
Lord.
Oh,
Look,
what's there?
Yeah, that's addressed toward LaBum James and all the LaBum followers.
one question.
Look at Browning.
Are you ready to go one-on-one with the
Oh.
oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh, gracious, gracious.
Oh,
I need some props for that one, though. I had to research. I was
I'm
looking for that last night.
giving you props,
Oh,
and
man.
Browning, that's addressed to you since you're a Cavaliers fan. You got to go for LaBum.
All right. You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah?
yeah, let's do it.
Skippy Bell said that my
Oh, jeez.
my Cleveland Browns will be led to the AFC Championship game thanks to RG3.
Look at Snowman's reaction. He just hung up.
There goes Snowman. Sean, he's gone. Look at
Oh my gosh.
face
The
palm. I saw that look at the Exelon files.
Okay. The Browns haven't been to an AFC championship game since the late 80s. We don't forget about the drive. I mean, Snowman doesn't forget about the drive. And then when that Brown running back
Hey,
fumbled.
Sean, come on. They had the Draft Day movie. Come on. Cleveland rocks.
Oh, here.
Okay, if we win, things are going to get better. But there's no reason why this can't be a winning franchise.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Couch.
Couch.
That's the world's ugliest inflatable doll ever.
Oh, here goes. Oh, there's a touch. Patriots. Yay.
Thank you, Josh. You beat me to it. Oh, my heavens.
The Cleveland Browns. What do you think of that, Brian, about the Cleveland Browns going to the
Cleveland Steamers.
I wonder what Josh thought of that comment by Skippy.
Wow.
All right. Here's one. Wait, y'all ready?
Yep.
Here's one. Are you kidding me? Here's two.
Down.
Here's three.
That's terrible.
Here's four.
That's
And Josh, this last one's for you.
yes. Love you, Snowman.
Wait. And to repeat. Are you kidding me? And that's
Wow.
of his the master of sound effects is classic.
Let me put two more behind that. What? And
What? What?
Hey, you know what? I was gonna say this. I have a old school quote. I really do, because this goes back to Exelon Files days, and when I was with the Snowman before a game started. This is like 2013, 2014 time. So this is when the Queen was still with the Heat, Sean. And this next quote goes like this. And Snowman had the same face palm, and he's going to have it right after I repeat this quote. Skippy Bale said, this is the 2013 quote, okay? It's not the one where the Spurs lose to the Heat lose to the Spurs, Sean. This is the year before that.
20. Oh, yeah.
He said that my Miami Heat are better than the 95-96 Bulls.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, man, remember that?
I remember that very well, and that's why he's such an overrated broadcaster. Good grief.
Snowman went missing. Where you at, though?
Snowman, where'd you go? I don't know. And of course, Browning had to go because great, it's just both of us. I remember that, and I was like, so I said, what? Oh, yeah, they're better than the 95. What's next? Is he going to say the
I missed it because my computer temporarily froze. What was the quote again?
You'll remember this. My Miami Heat are better than the 95-96 Bulls. You remember when I told you that at the Exelon Files?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, now he's back. Uh-oh. What's next? Is he going to say, my Miami Heat are better than the 86-87 Lakers, 85-86 Celtics? I mean, what's he going to try to say? Is he going to say that? What's he going to say? My Miami Heat of 2014 were better than the Golden State Warriors of today? He's so full of shit.
Yeah.
All right, hurry back, Browning. Take your time, bud.
I won't even play the next button. I'll just grab a hold of this one-arm bandit and I'll do this. I'll say it live.
Next. Well, actually, next is a video because I wanted to lighten everybody's mood, especially since it's a Potluck Friday. And I saw the new Barbershop movie last week. It was really good. I wanted to play an old school clip because we're talking about Skip Bayless and we all know he talks out of his ass all the time.
Oh yeah,
and I wanted to play a clip where Eddie Cedric the Entertainer was talking out of his ass. And this is a really funny scene. I think you guys will enjoy.
Oh no, not Cedric. Oh god,
this ought to be really funny. I can't. Let's see.
Yeah, I probably would say this in front of anything, but in front of they do nothing but sit up like a dad. No, hold on outside there. You might learn something right now. I'm gonna give her just due. I'm gonna give her just due for what she did, her act led to the movement and everything. But she damn sure ain't special. No, it was a whole lot of platform.
Oh my gosh.
The only difference between them is that she's secretary at the NAACP and she knows Martin Luther King. To me, it's
what?
Terrorism in your game. Well,
What?
What I'm saying is that black people need to stop lying. There's three things that black people need to tell the truth about. One, Rodney King should have got an ass beat for goddamn drunk and being grown in a Honda. Two, OJ did it. And three, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down.
Wow.
Good Lord.
What you're saying not true. It's wrong and disrespectful for you to discuss Rosa Parks in that way. Exactly.
Wait. Hold wrong here? Is this a barbershop? Is this a barbershop? It's a barbershop. I mean, we can't talk street in the barbershop. Then where can we talk street? We can't talk street nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. You gotta tell who the pop down. It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gotta tell me something like this, Eddie? You know you're wrong. Keep on walking. You're wrong. You're wrong. Right, except this time, fella. I ain't with you. I'll tell you one thing. You better not never let Jesse Jackson hear you talking about later.
Man, fuck Jesse Jackson.
Oh man. That's us every morning we're on.
Yeah, exactly. That's the Sports Drive in a nutshell. I put it in the chat room that Sports Drive is a barber shop.
Every time we're on.
Okay, you're mentioning barbershop. Oh, is that because we talk about haircuts at Walmart? Is that what it's about? Oh,
yes.
Jeez. Wow.
You should have seen that one coming, Sean.
My hair is not bad. My hair is not bad at all.
Hey,
the hair looks worse than Papa Sandoval's.
Oh.
And with that, the trigger.
Yeah. Hey, Sean has easy access to everything in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, like Pablo Sandoval has on his Instagram DMs.
Oh, wow.
I'll pull the trigger again.
There he goes. Hey,
last 30 seconds on that. That was
good. Skippy Bell said that he has the greatest haircut known to man.
Okay, you know what?
Hey, Skip, you got a freaking weave on and a wig at the same time.
He could go to Walmart and maybe get a haircut. Maybe.
He's not going to Walmart, Sean. He's not going to Walmart.
Like, shut up, Sean.
I just have 2 words.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
Well, mine's. I could get a better haircut than him. I mean, I gotta get.
That's objective. He booted him off.
He boots me off when we talk about haircuts.
Damn.
Wait. What did you say, Josh? Did you say this?
Yes.
And this is for Sean.
Oh, you couldn't.
Wait. I believe the sound he wants.
We're not talking about Vegas hockey. We're on the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour there, bud.
And nobody gives a flying fig about the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah, let's
That's
have
one of the worst sports names of all time.
No. Wait. Where is it? I can't. Okay, I gotta hit a buzzer here. The Las Vegas what?
The Las Vegas Aces.
Las Vegas Aces hockey is coming to the gambling capital of the world.
Yeah, the T-Mobile Arena. Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah. Man. We could all hook up together and go to Vegas, and we could go to either a Blackhawks Aces game or some other hockey.
Oh, God. Anything, Snowman?
Browning, let's all hook up together, Browning. Go to a Las Vegas Aces game.
Yeah, let's go Blackhawks Las Vegas Aces game.
No.
It was 6-0 before 16 minutes passes. Okay?
Hey, at least we get in the press room and get some food for free.
True.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay. Skippy Bale said that mine.
Oh.
My Philadelphia Eagles are Nimrods for trading the second pick in the NFL draft.
You know what? That's addressed toward one person. It's Browning. He's the Eagles fan. He's taking his headset and he left.
Damn it!
Wow. Who locked the seat?
Who locked it?
Yeah, you can't do that, guys.
I didn't push anything.
What? Ow, that hurts.
I had the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
Yeah, Brownie, what do you say about that? You're an Eagles fan.
I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of I guess a good thing that he got the number 2 pick, but I don't know.
Hey, you want some good Eagles product? Get the history of the Eagles documentary, not the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, hey, Brownie, you won't be singing this song. You won't be singing